Mic check, mic check, mic check. Mic check, 1, 2, you know the vibes. Regular Mike, aka El Snacko, aka I ain't had a snack in 30 days. Well, not quite 30. I think it's like 27. AKA Young Trail Mix, aka We Back. Regular Mike Show number 14. Number 14. Huh? Listen, we gonna talk a lot of TV and movies on this episode, man. You heard? I'm gonna just let y'all know right out the gate. A lot of TV and movies in this episode. But we gonna set it off with I need 10 more followers on Instagram to get to 2,000. So if you seeing this and you don't follow me on Instagram at Regular Mike, follow me on Instagram so I can get to that 2K plateau. That means a lot to me. Before we even get to the TV and movies that we gonna talk about, my sneaker fans, I think I've hit a crossroad where I don't know if I'm gonna buy any more shoes. Like for the next year, I think the only sneakers I'm probably gonna get are sneakers I already have that I need to buy again because my foot ain't what it used to be when I had these about 10 or so years ago. So True Blue 3s, Toro 4s, that's really the only things on my hit list right now. We just filling voids in this sneaker shit. Once you've been in this sneaker shit long enough, you know what I mean? You just filling voids. So I got a question for my sneaker people out there. If you could freeze your sneaker collection right now and the sneakers that you have in the condition that they are in are the only sneakers you could wear for the rest of your days, would you be okay with that? I would be all right with it. I pretty much got everything I ever wanted to get. Um, I would be okay with it. Like this, I can't think of a shoe right now that if they re-released it, I would get it. Like definitively. The last sneaker, the last stone in my gauntlet was the Chicago One, and I got those in high and low, so I'm straight. How about y'all? Let me know, man. Drop it in the comments, man. So I just wanted to start there, a little sneaker talk. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop. Nothing really going on in the rap game right now. We still on the J. Cole over here. We still on Baby Keem album over here. You know what I mean? I don't really know who's next to drop. Maybe it's Drake, Iceman. We'll see. So we still waiting on some heat from the hip hop side of things. A lot of talk about classic albums as of late. What's a classic? What's not a classic? I want to give a big shout out to Kendrick Lamar, To Pimp a Butterfly, one of my favorite classic albums of all time. This is like the 11th anniversary. Damn, 11 years ago To Pimp a Butterfly dropped? I remember when To Pimp a Butterfly dropped. I was actually working at Sears Auto in Staten Island. Yes, folks. I spent plenty of time in Staten Island. That's why I could talk my Staten Island shit because I had boots on the ground in Staten Island. But yeah, I remember when To Pimp a Butterfly dropped, and the people he wasn't rocking with it. You know what I mean? But listen, that's a classic, man. Kendrick got multiple classics, man. So I wanted to shout out to that classic album. Pardon me. If I had to name my top 5 classic hip hop albums, my personal favorite top 5 classic hip hop albums, I have not thought about this. This is off the top. I just thought of this just now. I will put It Was Written. I would put no order. I would put It Was Written. I would put Wu Tang, 36 Chambers, and I would put, damn, this is gonna be Wu Tang heavy. And I would put Raekwon, Only Built for Cuban Links. That's 3. I will also put Supreme Clientele in there. That's 4. Heavy on the Wu. Damn, what would my 5th favorite classic album be? Excuse me. Life After Death, Biggie. That's my top 5 favorite classic albums right there. It Was Written, 36 Chambers, Only Built for Cuban Links, Supreme Clientele, Life After Death. Word. But now that we have y'all let me know what y'all top 5 classics are, man. Drop it in the comments. You heard? Let's talk about it. But let's get to the proceedings, man. Shout out to Michael B. Jordan becoming the 6th African American male to win Best Actor at the Oscar Awards. Shout out to Ryan Coogler, who won the Oscar for Best Original Screenplay. Shout out to One Battle After Another for winning Best Picture at the Oscars. We're gonna talk Oscars real quick. Shout out to Michael B. Jordan. I really wanted him to win that award. Sinners was a really good movie, but I think Michael B. Jordan's performance in that movie was transcendent. Obviously, he played two roles in one movie. That's fire. But he did a great job in playing those roles. You know what I mean? I like Sinners because it was a very, very entertaining movie. They framed it as a horror movie, but I saw it more as a, you know what I mean, period piece, drama, comedy. It had a little bit of everything in there. Action, great cast, and Michael B. Jordan was the leader of that cast. Shout out to Ryan Coogler for putting together an original script in today's Hollywood where everything is superheroes and reboots and all types of different things. Original screenplay broke through and became the biggest movie in 2025. That was fire to me, man. We need more originality in Hollywood, man. Hollywood, y'all got to start taking chances, man. Why y'all scared for, man? Stand behind your art, like my son Ryan Coogler. Stand behind your art, man. Present it properly, and the people gonna get behind it, man. Word. You heard? Shout out to Michael B. Jordan, Ryan Coogler, and shout out to Ludwig too. Ludwig won Best Original Score for like his third time or some shit. Ludwig, I used to listen to Childish Gambino first album, Camp. I think Ludwig got some beats on there. He also got some beats on Childish Gambino because the internet. I think that's a low key. I think that's one of them sleeper classic albums right there. Childish Gambino, Donald Glover, because the internet. But yeah, man, shout out to Sinners, man. They brought home, I think, 4 Oscars out of 16 nominations. This ain't basketball, so 4 for 16. Who cares? Y'all got 4. You know what I'm saying? An Oscar is a tremendous accomplishment. Best Picture went to One Battle After Another. I ain't mad at it, man. I ain't gonna lie. I know a lot of y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all wasn't really rocking with One Battle After Another like that, but I thought it was a decent movie, man. I thought it was a really good movie. I'm not gonna say decent because that's kind of like my middle of the road word. I thought it was a really good movie. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all wasn't feeling Tiana Taylor character and all that shit. But listen, she had a small role in a big ass film. She only had 30 minutes of screen time in a 2 hour and 30-minute movie. And I think it was necessary to tell her story. But yeah, I just think shout out to One Battle for winning. I ain't mad at it winning over Sinners. I think One Battle I think Sinners was shot better. I think Sinners had the better effects. Um Sinners had great cinematography. I think they won an Oscar for that. But One Battle was great as well. It had I think the writing depth was better. The depth in the writing. And I think the the cast, I think the cast was stronger in One Battle After Another. They also had a great cast. Regina Hall, Wood Harris, DiCaprio, you know what I'm saying? Sean Penn, Tiana Taylor. They had some people in that joint. You know what I'm saying? And I think it was well done. As far as Tiana Taylor and everybody's roles, I think everybody's roles were overstated. Like Tiana Taylor was overly sexual. I think DiCaprio was overly paranoid. I think Benicio del Toro's character, who really shined in the movie, his character was overly calm in a chaotic situation. Um, you know what I'm saying? I think Sean Penn's character, he was like overly militant and overly hypocritical in the movie. So shout out to One Battle After Another, man. That's my Oscar wrap up. I'm not really gonna get into clothes and all that shit because I ain't really see nobody fits. I ain't really watch it live. I was following on Twitter because Hulu is the only app I don't have for live programming. But oddly enough, as we transition into TV, Paradise, man. Let's talk Paradise real quick, man, because Paradise season 2 is pissing me off. Season 1, one of the best shows, the best show of 2025. Season 2 pissing me off, man. Where's my list? I got a running list of things that's pissing me off in Paradise, man. Spoiler alert: if you haven't seen Paradise up until episode 6, I've already seen episode 6. Listen, just keep it pushing. You heard? But we gonna talk Paradise, man. Paradise season 2 is pissing me off, man. You heard? Because it's a lot of bullshit going on, man. I'm trying to hold out hope that everything is going to tie together, but it's a lot going on in that shit. Here we go. Paradise is pissing me off the list. First First thing that really pissed me off was Annie giving up the cat to old boy and letting him spray down the club. Like, come on, it's the apocalypse. You can't, like, you gotta think. You just met this man. You know what I'm saying? You gonna let him gun you down on a on what, about a weekend? You let him gun you down with no silencer. You know what I'm saying? We all know what's to come behind that. No pun intended. You know what I'm saying? But he wasn't playing fair though. He came out, he shaved his beard for you and shit. You ain't had no cutty in years. I guess you had to I guess you had to give into that. But yeah, you got pregnant and shit in the apocalypse. That shit pissed me off. Why are we getting pregnant in the apocalypse, man? Could barely take care of ourselves. Now we got to take care of a baby too. Do we even have supplies? So that pissed me off. Also, spoiler alert, Annie having the baby and then dying, leaving my man Xavier to take care of the baby. That pissed me off. Like, come on, man. My man X is out here looking for his wife. Now you gonna put a baby on him? It ain't even his baby. That's some Maury shit. That pissed me off. I ain't like how they did Ennis, man. You know what I mean? Ennis, he put the whole shit together in the bunker he put the whole shit together in the bunker of the post office. Him and old boy put that whole plan together, and they did Ennis foul. All Ennis ever wanted was a hot nurse. He ended up picking a broad that wasn't even a real nurse. You know what I'm saying? I guess he thought she was hot, but then she ended up not even liking dudes. So Ennis, he got the short end of the stick, and then he got murked by the soft dude that he built the whole shit with. Nah, man, that pissed me off. They did Ennis foul, man. Who's writing this shit? They did Ennis foul, B. The little white kid named Bean, I guess he gonna come back in one of these last episodes. They couldn't give him a better name than Bean. Like, Bean is a crazy name. That pissed me off. Gary's a bitch ass nigga. That pissed me off. Cause Gary, you this big burly white dude, you softer than baby shit. And now all of a sudden you putting in major work in paradise. You off Ennis, the leader of your bunker. You trying to off X because I understand black women are desirable, and I understand, you know what I'm saying? I understand all that. But you're bugging. We're gonna see what happened with you, man. Gary, you could go to hell for all I give a fuck. But anyway, last but not least on my list, Jane. Jane is the Terminator, man. That kind of pissed me off. Jane is the Terminator, man. Jane's like 5'1", 105 pounds, and she out here moving around like T-2000. You know what I'm saying? She could go too, B. Paradise, y'all pissing me off this season, man. Real shit, man. Because y'all looking like Paradise, y'all got too much going on. It's mad different storylines, and y'all not even getting to them shit. Y'all doing flashback, too many flashbacks in this season. Man. I understand it's important to the show, the flashback, to tie everything back in together. But y'all doing too much, B. Too many flashbacks. Now y'all showing us Jane came up rough and all this funny shit. She bugged out. That's why she like T-2000 to begin with. But come on, man. Too much, man. Too much. You know what it is, man? Paradise is giving me that Walking Dead feel. Y'all remember when Walking Dead was hotter than fish grease, right? And then all of a sudden, Walking Dead was Walking Dead. Like it was a zombie, the show. It fell off that bad. I stopped watching it. This was before Negan. Like, I never even seen the Negan episodes because it was just, all right, like, what we doing? We just, all right, like, where we going with this? Like, that's how I feel about Paradise. Where we going? You know what I mean? Paradise, from one episode to the next, is giving Prison Break, Walking Dead. You know what I mean? What's the name of that movie with Bruce Armageddon? Like, it's just too much shit going on, man. And that's my Paradise. That's my Paradise thoughts for that's my Paradise thoughts up until season 6. Now, excuse me, episode 6. Now, I might come back at the end of the season and be singing a totally different tune. I hope so. It's only 2 episodes left, yo. What y'all really gonna do with 80 minutes to tie in all this shit? It's a lot of loose ends, man. Dudes is going into the they trying to shut down a bunker so the doors can open. That's one storyline. Annie dead. The white baby, the baby father is about to go talk to Sinatra. That's another storyline. This is all this got to get tied up in 80 minutes. This is how I know they're not really gonna tie everything up. They're gonna tie everything up in season 3, which is gonna be the final season. Xavier, he just ran into his wife. They just got back together now at the end of episode 6. What else is going on? Gary's a sucker. Xavier got to face off with him, and he got to go get the baby back somehow. That's 4 storylines right there. You know what I mean? Jane is T-2000. She got to face off with the white man who fathered the baby with Annie. That's 5 storylines right there. Presley, which is the daughter to X and Terry, she gotta, you know what I mean, get back up with her white king. They gotta link back up somehow. You know what I'm saying? That's 6 storylines. Old girl, the therapist, you know what I mean? She on her crusade. Yo, it's like 10 storylines they gotta tie together in 80 minutes. So I'm telling y'all right now, don't be disappointed at the end of Paradise, you heard? Because they're not finna tie up shit. Like y'all know right now. They not finna tie up shit. Hopefully we can get to season 3. Hopefully season 3 could be the magnum opus. And season 3 will be no flashbacks. It'll be all real-time shit because everybody will be together at that point. However it lays out, man. And that's my Paradise wrap up, man. You heard? This is gonna be a short and sweet episode of the Regular Mike Show. We talking TV, we talking movies. What else did I have that I wanted to talk about, man? Let's see. Let's go down my list. I'll be making a list for y'all sometimes. Sometimes I freestyle it, sometimes I make a list. Paradise. Oh, let me get to this. This is frivolous, but I got to get to it, man. Easy Pass New York. Cut the shit, all right? Easy Pass New York got to be one of the top extorters in the town, man. Because I made a trip on a Saturday, right? I shot up to Jersey. Shot up to Jersey. I shot down to Jersey, right? American Dream Mall on Saturday, and they were still charging me on Thursday. How y'all still charging me on Thursday? How many bridges did I cross to get to Jersey from New York City? Something is up, man. Easy Pass, cut the shit, man. Y'all worse than Apple with the random billing, man. Y'all gotta chill, man. God damn, it cost me, how much it cost me to go to Jersey? I think it might have cost me like $60 to go to Jersey. New York City is wicked. New York City is wicked. It cost me $40 to go to East Rutherford from Queens. Was it 40? It might have been, no, excuse me, 60. Nah, B. Some got to give New York City. But yeah, man, Easy Pass pissed me off. What else pissed me off while I was away? Oh, since we talk, yeah, I got to get into this, man. This is gonna be the last thing I cover for this episode, man. Since we talking TV and movies, right? I got into a new show that was suggested to me. Industry on HBO. Man, I watched season 1 of Industry, man. For some reason, I saw it through, but I felt like I was wasting my time, man. I was kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like Industry, like, I don't know, man. It's 4 seasons. Y'all let me know. Do I got to see it through? Because I'm up to season 2 and I'm done with it. Because the lead character, spoiler alert, the lead character in one episode went from smashing her supervisor, right? In a Porsche. No, in the Aston Martin. No, wait. She made $1 million deal on the sales floor. This is like a financial show. She made $1 million deal on the sales floor. Then she went and did coke. And made out with one of her coworkers, but he ain't want to knock it down because he was involved with another older woman who took advantage of him. And now she know that. But anyway, the main character went from smashing her supervisor to doing coke to what else did she do on that episode? To finding her long lost brother and then hitting the crack pipe with her long lost brother. At that point, I had to turn it off. When the main character starts smoking crack, that's where I got to draw the line, B. So I'm up to like season 2, episode 6 or some shit. Y'all let me know if I got to see it through. Industry, man. I know it's 4 seasons. The main character smoking crack now. That was a lot for me, man. At least in Euphoria, I don't know if old girl was smoking crack. She did fentanyl under pressure, but we smoking crack? Like, how you gonna recover from that? For the record, it wasn't crack, it was crystal meth. But once I see that pipe come out, it's crack to me. I'm sorry. y'all gotta let me know. Also, shout out to K-pop Demon Hunters. Golden, they won an Oscar for best song. Sinners, I'm sorry, but Golden was a joint. Y'all can't front on that. Sinners, I'm sorry, but Golden was a joint. Very motivational song. Yeah, man. K-pop Demon Hunters, man. They also gave a Oscar to old girl who played Aunt Gladys in Weapons. I felt like they was just doing shit with that. I guess the supporting actress was kind of weak. This Oscars, cause y'all just doing shit, giving it to Aunt Gladys. What she really did? Who I don't really know who she is besides Aunt Gladys. So maybe y'all gave it to her because of who she is and how she played that role. But yeah, man, been watching a lot of TV, a lot of movies. Y'all tap in with me. Let me know what y'all liked about the Oscars. Let me know what y'all liked about Paradise, man. Let me know what y'all liked about whatever TV shows. Suggest some TV shows for me in the comments, man. Let's talk about it, man. I'm on like day 27 of my snack fast. I got 3 days left. Y'all gonna know when I come off the snack fast. Y'all gonna know. Trust me, it's gonna be a celebration. You heard? But yeah, man, I'm Regular Mike. 10 more followers to get to 2K. Let's get it, man. 50 more subs to get to 600 on YouTube. Let's do it, man. Got my comedy show coming up. If you know, you know. Pull up, bring a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Yeah, it's up, man. To 2026, it's up, man. I'm gonna leave y'all to it, man. Cheers.